Hi there, I'm Andrew. Welcome to Urban Rider for another look at some of the world's finest riding gear. Today we're going to give you a quick preview of the new Bell Eliminator helmet, due for release at the end of December 2018, so hopefully in time for Christmas. This is a new addition to Bell's Culture collection, which is the same collection that features the Bullet and the Custom 500, both very, very popular helmets with Urban Rider customers. So this is the first new model since that collection's launch, so it's an exciting product for us. The Eliminator is definitely an interesting helmet to look at. It's got a few different style features to it, such as the vintage vent system and the more Street Fighter based jaw guard. So it ends up being something quite unique in and of itself. These helmets here that we have are samples, so they are not the final form, and there are a few features that Bell themselves have not confirmed as being set in stone. So what we're going to do is tell you what we do know and also what we don't know at this point in time. The helmets are going to be available for pre-order as of now, and that's so you can get your place in the queue so as not to miss out. If anything changes, if you're not happy with the final product when it arrives, of course you can send it back for a full refund with free return shipping for UK customers as well, so there's no problems there at all. So the helmets are essentially coming in at the same price point as the Bullet. That's the mid £300 mark, both for the plain and graphic colorways in the standard helmet. And then you have a carbon variation of the helmet, which you add a couple of £100 to. So again, same to the Bullet in terms of prices. The shell itself is a fiberglass composite shell, which is going to be strong and lightweight, and it also allows the helmet to be more compact. So it's a really good quality shell. However, unlike the Bullet, it has some really distinctive style points. The helmets themselves are going to ship with both this fixed hinged visor with a clear visor as standard, and also with a peak as well. These are interchangeable, so you can't have both at once, but you can either have the peak or the visor, and you simply unscrew the side pods and replace one for the other. It's very straightforward. What we don't know is whether the peak itself, which will come color matched to the helmet that you're buying, will also have this little extended piece of visor on it. So we believe probably not, even though this sample does, as a lot of the Bell imagery that we've managed to get our hands on doesn't feature this. So that's to be decided. Another feature about the peak that's a little bit up for grabs is what exactly the point of it sort of having this hinge system to it is. Of course, the peak's there to stop sunlight from getting in, and it does a great job of that if it's in the down position, but with it up, I'm not really sure, and Bell weren't able to really give us a clear answer. So if you have any thoughts or opinions on that, please let us know in the section below. We'd love to hear from you. So the helmet itself has this very distinctive ventilation system. So you've got 3 banks of 3 circular vents drilled on top of the shell. Great for airflow, open all the time, so you're going to be getting lots of airflow through whether you want to or not, unless you team it up with the bung kit. Now, this is going to be around £5 potentially as an optional extra. We are lobbying Bell to try and get them to include this as standard and for free with the helmet, since it makes a lot of logical sense to do that. So if you live somewhere hot, you want a full face helmet and a visor mechanism integrated as one, this could be a really good option. However, if you just like the styling and you want to have the ability to close it, you will potentially have to buy that optional extra bung kit. We don't have any imagery to show you, so we're not really sure what that final product is going to look like. The visor itself here is a really high quality and new piece of kit from Bell. So essentially, it's like double glazing, similar to Pinlock if you will. And this is got 2 layers of the visor plastic sealed around the edge with an air layer in the middle, and that stops it from fogging up essentially on the inside. On the inside of the helmet, you have a washable, removable antibacterial liner, and the fit seems to be very similar to what we are accustomed to from Bell. So if there's any changes to that, of course, we will let you know, but it seems to fit me fine. The medium fits a 57 to 58. I have a 57.5 centimeter head with a sort of oval shape to it, and these generally tend to fit that universal intermediate oval for European customers very nicely, and this seems to fit just fine. It's a double D-ring mechanism for fastening up the chin strap, and unlike some of the Bullets and the other things in the Culture collection, they have the magnetized system for this strap, which you also get in the rest of the Bell Street range, which is much nicer and frankly a lot easier to do up. So it's good to see that on there. As you can see, you've got this quite distinctive jutting out line to the bottom of the jaw guard, which I think gives it that slightly more Street Fighter look. If you got rid of that, it would just look a little bit more generic and muted, but this gives it a slightly more aggressive look, which is going to be to some people's taste and not others. The visors themselves are interchangeable with the optional extras you can buy, such as the tinted smoked ones, and they'll be about £50, so you'll be able to accessorize with that if you wish to. So what we do know about this helmet is that it's going to be the mid £300 mark. It's going to have a high quality shell, some very distinctive style and feature points to it. So if you like what you see, stay tuned for the full video review once that becomes available, and also for more video reviews of the world's finest riding gear. Thank you very much for watching. See you again soon. Goodbye.